Alright, ladies and gentlemen, this is Booty, and welcome back to Starcraft II, and we're actually going to be doing a fucking bot thing. Alright? We're not actually going to be doing ranked quite yet, because there's one thing I want to show off. Let's go with very hard for the time being. Ooh, woo, what's this? Okay, Terran player again. It's not going to be a replay, it's going to be live, quote-unquote. Now, a few different things we're going to be doing today. I'm going to be experimenting with a different build order. I did bring this up a little bit before, but it's a good... If you really want to make sure that you have, like, clean, decent timings in the beginning, you can, like, practice a build order against the AI, or you don't even have to have an opponent at all. You can just do it alone by yourself. There's one build, for the purposes of our discussion, I want to show off, that someone in the Starcraft II subreddit recommended to me, actually. And I forgot about this trick, but one thing you could do is actually, like, block off the Reaper hotspot right here, if the map benefits it. Like, obviously on this map, you can't really do that, because there's, like, several angles the Reaper can come in on. But, you know, some maps have main bases that are designed in such a way that you can kind of just block off the main way in entirely. But anyway, I'm probably going to have to, like, pause and look quite a bit, and I think I'll have it on the screen for you guys to see as well. We're going to turn on display capture, so you guys should be able to see this, right? Protoss PVT build, 16 gate, 17 gas, and we're going to tab back in, get ready for that 17 gas up in your mouth. And now, after that, big difference with this build is you'll notice there's no early pylon until like 20-second supply, where usually I get it much earlier than that, because I'm paranoid of supply blocks and shit. But apparently you don't have to do that. Or you can delay it up until the last second, without too much of an issue. Which is really quite surprising to me. Keeping an eye on that gateway production. Now on 21 supply, we're going to stop and take our Nexus and our core. We're going to get our core first. Some people like to go for the Nexus first, but I feel like since we got this gas, we might as well try to get value out of it as soon as possible. That's just how I like to play. Plus, you know, you don't want to delay your Stalker to any significant degree. And even if this doesn't entirely block off the Reaper, it helps. Now, what you're going to do here, you're going to wait for the Nexus, and then 21 pylon and gas. So, now that that's ready, well, actually what we can do is we can put down our pylon, like, right here, if we want. That's an option. See, that's going to be done soon. And now, we take our second gas geyser, because if we look at it, it says around 22 supply we take the gas. We're going to get our Stalker, Warp Gate, and then our Robo. Pretty much in that order. Although here, it's like really nitpicky, you don't have to care too much. Like, you can get Warp Gate first if you want something into the fucking world. Or you can get a Stalker here, or an Adept, which would actually be a little bit faster, to be honest. But anyway, now we're gonna get our Robo Bay. And after that, once we get the Robo Bay, 315 plus 2 gates. What time is it? Okay, we got quite a bit of time before we have to worry about that. But we want to constantly produce Stalkers anyway, so it's whatever. I forgot to set up my camera hotkey here because I was too focused on trying to make sure my ship was building. And let's see, bring this down. And we're getting close to that money spot. Now, is there anything else we need to worry about? According to this, no. You know, get our observer as soon as this is done. And at 3:15 is when we actually start to take action. And, you know, put down pylons ahead of time if you must. You're a little bit scared. Or scared. And now here, what you can do at 315 is put down 2 gateways in whatever order. It doesn't... You can make an argument for, like... I guess it depends on what you want to prioritize in terms of your unit count. Or your unit composition. Like, if you're going for Stalkers, having this is probably not that bad, if it's, like, blocking off Hellions and shit. But, at the same time, you can make an argument that it's just kind of like... You don't want to bottleneck your Zealots, you know? And after our first Observer gets started, we take our Robo Bay, and then at 3:45 we get our gas. So, we're actually, like, right on the fucking mark here. Okay, we want to do this shit real quick. And now that this is done, yeah, here comes our Warp Gate. We take another Stalker. And here comes the rest of our stuff. Now this is important. At 4 minutes and 40 seconds, see, 3:45. Yeah, I took those gases at a good timing. So, alright, like a little bit less than a minute, we gotta get ready to take our third base. And that's the big difference with this particular style, is the fact that it emphasizes fast expanding. Like, this is a... It's kind of like a Brood War style Protoss, actually. It's quite interesting. But anyway, we can take this base here. You can make an argument that, like, this base is a little bit safer, because here, it's like, we can have both our bases pressured at the same time. Now, let's see, where is our fucking thing? There we go. See, I'm gonna get my Colossus started. This is obviously like a more robo-focused build, not really about early Templar or anything. And it looks like here, this is actually gonna benefit us quite a fucking bit. Because evidently it looks like this guy's going for a fast one-base build. Now, let's see. Around 5 minutes, 45 seconds. Okay, so around this time, we definitely want to get our... Well, first of all, a couple more pylons, but I was going to say we need to get our... Twilight Council going. Now, what's my pro count? Just on 50, so I'm actually a little bit behind on my pro count, because it should be above 50 at this point. Anyway, around this time is when we can throw down more gateways. Up to 3 is what the guide said, so we're gonna do that. Get another one of these Colossi ready. And I should have done this earlier, I wasn't thinking about it, but, time to put down some batteries. And you can get Charge, or you can get Blink. The guy in the video recommended Blink above that, but... You know me, I'm the Zealot guy. And, okay, this is the thing I actually messed up. 530 plus 1 forge, and then... He didn't get a second forge, but... I try to get a second forge if I can get away with it. So around here, especially since I'm behind on it anyway, I might as well... get a second one. I don't know why that Colossi is so far out. What the fuck? And let's see, I can get another gateway here to, like... I don't know, if Terran wants to push in here, it's gonna be a little bit awkward, you know? Although, that could be awkward for me as well. Let's see, 63... Okay, I did get that. So I think earlier in my build, in order to, like, spend my money more efficiently, because I have a lot of gas, I should probably go ahead and get some, Templar archives faster than I do. And I can, like, let's kill you. Put you out of your misery. Chrono boost these to try to catch up with Terran if he's playing normally. And then, if we really want to, we could go for this base and a pylon to support. And actually, I shouldn't push out until I have vision of what the hell is happening, or at least a warp prism or something. See if I can find that observer. Okay. I'll try to control it. Let's see, 78. So we're getting to the point where we don't really need it anymore. And yeah, that's like a weird debuff thing they added into this game in particular. You can put the warp prism on the move command. Okay, wow, they must have ravens or something, because that is very strange. And I mentioned we could do this earlier. I'll warp some units here. Get some Archons in this bitch. Okay, and D key takes that off. Okay, I didn't actually leave him here, that's good. Bring this here. Let's warp in another batch of units before we go for this. It's weird, we have like no time here. Okay, so like, where are you, buddy? Not the most efficient storms, but it's something. And I don't think we need to worry about it at this point. We have plenty of splash damage. Get our upgrades going. And then we can add on more Robo Bays, just in case. And let's see, Control F2. Let's feedback just to be fucking badass. Yes, I accept. Anyway, that was our practice game to just test out the build order and see how it felt. And as far as like remembering build orders go, you can go into a bot match and practice it over and over if you really want to. It just comes with experience. The more you'll do it, it'll eventually become muscle memory. But one benefit that I didn't get to show off there, because I guess I did mess up my build order a bit, but, you are able to rewind against AI. So if you make a mistake, you can rewind and, like, take control of yourself in that moment and, like, make up for the mistake. Anyway, first PvP. This is a totally different animal. So I'm not entirely sure how this should play out, but YOLO. Okay, I don't give a fuck. I'm not afraid of some bronzy. Anyway, don't be cocky booty. Oh my god. Ugh, I fucked up. And I feel when you forget to hotkey the most basic shit. This is why you always hotkey your probes and your nexuses. Nexi. As soon as you can, people. Because when you don't, man, is it fucking awkward. And you know what, let's scout, because I'm a little bit nervous of like a cannon rush or something. I mean, at this elo, it's totally possible, yeah. But I'll see if I can do like the same build order, because who knows, it may not be that bad, because it is a fast expand build. Alright, let's look at this. 21 core. So we don't really have to worry about anything. Although, one little thing you could do if you're a little bit paranoid of a cannon rush is you can just send one probe out. Alright, so he's going for... Okay, I think we accidentally blocked his gas. It's funny. And then, 280-ish, we're gonna grab our shit. our Nexus. And right now, here we go. Okay, and then after that, we get our pylon, and then our gas geyser. Let's see if we see anything suspicious. Okay, that's 2. That kind of sucks. Right, he went Zealot first. That's kind of interesting. Now, he's probably gonna do like a Stargate thing, or maybe even a DT thing, knowing this elo. But regardless, what we can do to try to circumvent that is go for a Robo. It's still like a good strategy, generally. And Stalkers, from what I recall, are pretty good in PvP. I don't think that dynamic changed too much, I imagine. Okay. 315 plus 2 gates. So we're getting to that point, but not quite. We do have to be a little bit wary of cheese, though. And you know, screw it, I'll build it slightly early. We do a little bit of micro here. Oh, almost autoed my own unit. That would have been bad. And actually, I don't even need to do that. Booty, please. And this is like safety gateways in the case of the PVT opener. Now, I think after this first observer, or actually what I can do is I can just look ahead with this and keep this here, and just go for an immortal. Because I'm kind of scared of DTs. Okay, bronze players love their DTs. Okay, some people need a cup of coffee to get started in the morning. Bronze players, Protoss players, they need DTs. They need a nice hot cup of DT rush. Now let's see, I'm not sure how good late game Robotech is against Protoss, so I'm a little bit nervous. I guess he's not really doing anything. Oh, interesting. I didn't see this coming. Well, I did suspect some kind of, Stargate tech, but I thought it would be like an Oracle or something. Now, in that case, he's on 1 base, so he can't really do anything to us. But we definitely should just keep producing units for the time being. Get Twilight Council ready. So now I'm a little nervous. Oh no! You fucking bastard! Yeah, what a douchebag, man. See, this is almost ready. I guess we don't really need... Ah, fuck it, we'll get a Colossus. Why not? We don't have a lot of gas coming in right now. But we'll go ahead and grab more of these. The thing is, you don't want to leave the other guy alone when he's going for this early Void Ray cheese. Let's see, I could go for... Yeah, screw it. I'll put down a Templar Archives and see what happens. And I'll build some Stalkers at home just in case. Make sure I'm still producing. And if he has Stalkers of his own, I could use this to, like, offset some of the damage. Oh. Yeah, I don't know why he's going Tempest. It's really weird. But I guess I'm kind of rubbing salt in the wound at that point. I think I just went off that. Like, you'd think he'd be going for, like, carriers or something. Let's get some revenge. This is for that pylon. You sick motherfucker. In fact, let's get all the pylons. Alright, let's just get charged, because why not? We can grab Nexi. He probably has a second base somewhere. The fact that he hasn't quit yet. That's like another thing people will do. So, I'll send a probe out to look around. He might just be waiting. Like, he might just be absorbing the loss for all I know, but... it's a good habit to check regardless, even if it ends up being unnecessary. And again, like, I'm thinking of the next step. What if I don't win right now? So I'm gonna get some Archons. Getting my double forges up. Oh, I guess he doesn't actually have anything. What the fuck? Okay. Well, I guess we're gonna learn a little bit about PvP, boys. I wanted to learn PvT, but, there you go. Yeah, I'm actually super out of the loop on here, so I guess I'll just try to do generally the same thing. A little bit cleaner, a little bit crisper. I'll put my pylon probably over here to, like, watch the ramp. Just spam click until my probe gets there. Alright. I'll actually bring this guy over here. And try to use Chrono as soon as you can there. Don't, like, get the gateway and then Chrono, because it only takes a second. You might as well do it, you know? Now, I'm gonna send out my scouting probe just in case. Because again, PvP, people like to cannon rush. Technically, you can make an argument you don't even necessarily have to go to their base, you just need to look around, and you can do that. There's nothing wrong with playing it that way. That'll help you as any race, even like as Zerg, if you're scared of proxies, you don't need to see he has nothing in the base, just look around the bases, see if there's a proxy. If there's not, awesome, you're in the clear. Oh shit. Bring this guy down here. Alright, well I don't see anything, but sometimes people can be quite unpredictable with their placement. Let's see, put down a pylon there. I think I prefer getting the pylon first because I don't want to be supply blocked. And now that I'm pretty confident we don't have to put up with a proxy, I'm going to go ahead and continue what I'm doing. So I'm still producing units. I gotta be ready to put down that Cybo or Robocore soon. Okay, he did a fast expand thing too. Let's see. He's not quite as fast as me in that department, but... okay, there you are, my little probe bastard. Fucking Christ. Okay, you got two. Oh no. Well, we know he's got zealots, which you don't want to make, from what I recall in this matchup. Now, let's see, I should put down a pylon, play it safe, and then 315 we're going to add on 2 extra gateways. And this time we're not going to be greedy about it and like rush into it. That's not a good idea. That is definitely not a good habit. And I'm pretty sure he can't cannon rush me, so I'm just gonna go ahead and put the first observer in his base. I recommend getting 2 at least. Now, I'm gonna split up my units here, because there is always the chance of oracles. But regardless, what you do here is just try to keep making stalkers for the time being. Let's see. Ah, shit. Where's my fucking build? Okay. Robo Bay. Not really what I want to be doing here, but you gotta tech somehow. You can't just stay on the same shit, guys. It's a bad habit. Now, didn't I get... Okay, I did not get a second observer yet. I will now. And hopefully he doesn't have, like, early pylons or something. That would be very annoying. I'll keep you there for the time being. Alright. Give me pylons. I'm gonna get... Let's see what he's got, alright? I remember at a certain point, yeah, he's actually expecting Oracles too, which is quite smart. But he's playing super passive, so I'm actually gonna take this. Because it doesn't look like he can really do anything to me. He's only just now taking his gases by the looks of it. And I'm not sure, objectively speaking, like how good Colossi are in this matchup, but I guess we'll find out. Okay, he's got some misrallied probes, feels bad, man. Now, he could have, like, hidden tech. In fact, he doesn't really have much going on, which could mean he's either hiding shit, or... Because he does have a Twilight Council, so it's possible that he'll go for... Yep. Dark Shrine. I'm gonna get this Colossi. Should have started it earlier, but... It is what it is. And this is why you want to keep an observer with your army, by the way, just in case of this shit. But I will chrono boost this out, just to play it safer. But let's see, I should put down some batteries. And I will chrono boost out these upgrades. And make sure you're still producing, make sure you got this hotkeyed. Have at least like one cannon here to defend. This is like in case he tries to like kind of awkwardly push his units in here. Alright, now the next step, Twilight Council. Let's see. He's getting a forge, so he's like just now starting his upgrade, so I'm definitely ahead on that. And I forgot about this. I need to get... I thought I started my cannon. Oh yeah, he's blocked. Well, regardless. I need to add on some gateways. Okay, nothing so far. I'll add another pylon to get that delicious surface area. And I'm not really scared of like a timing or a harass or anything like that, but... You know, once you have plenty of money, you might as well try to go for it. And let's see, I'll get that, and I'll get my Templar Archives next. Well, as soon as I can. It's actually kind of awkwardly timed. We'll get in a sentry for, like, some, Guardian Shield. That way it's not just... You know, my gas is doing something to help me. We can add on another roll bay as well, if we so desire. We can push in, like, just as our upgrades are finishing, which is a really good strategy. Okay. And they're both getting chrono boosted, that's good. This is why you get Zealot Charge, that way you have a mineral dump to work with. And, let's get some... Templar in this bitch. Oh no, supply block. That feels bad. Focus fire on that. I guess we'll add on more Colossi. Let's see. I'm gonna expand here. I guess I'll hotkey these, why not? How's my army doing? Okay, so far so good. Let's see. Chrono boost those more. Get some blink. And I have, actually, I should stop making workers right now, because I have too many. Let's see, how can I transfer my units here? Let's see. Grab. Try to get out of the red as soon as you can. And other than that, we can add on more gateways. I don't want to lose my observer, so I'll try not. Oh wow. That is interesting. Of all the responses, I didn't think he would do that. No, you're going for that shit, man. You're thinking, oh man, I gotta make some fucking DTs. Stop making workers, booty. Jesus. Okay, I got an addiction, guys. I can't help it. Make at least one Archon here. Okay, I still have this. Now, let's go for this. Get it over with. I mean, there's not really much to say at this point. You can add on more pylons, you can add on more gateways if you need to. You can even, like, go for a Stargate tech here if you want to. What I do, GG, is just try to chrono boost a shit ton of stuff. I have no idea what he's saying. I don't speak Japanese, guys, sorry. But regardless. I guess silver? Silver 5, maybe? Is there even a silver 5 division in this game? I don't know. But woohoo, silver 3. So I was hoping to, like, show off that Terran bill in particular, but, yeah, it is what it is. Personally, I want to play against a Zerg player more than anything, because I need to remember how to wall off against them. It's been way too long. Apparently it's common for Protoss players to, like, put down their pylon in the natural, even if they're not forge fast expanding, which is insane to me. Like, it's now common. See, I remember there was a point in time in this game's history when, like, putting down your pylon in the natural versus Zerg was trolling if you weren't gonna forge fast expand. But this is fine, too. I guess it's more appropriate that we're playing against that we're playing against a Terran player. And of course I gotta try to memorize my timings here. Bring up my build. Where the fuck is it? There it is. The first part isn't too complicated, but once we get to, like, okay, you gotta make these gateways at that time, it's when it starts to take a little bit of practice. Now, when you're playing against Protoss or Terran, you don't necessarily have to wall off at the ramp over here. You don't have to put your pylon there. Against Zerg, again, like, you apparently want to put down your pylon over here. I'm used to the meta where putting it, like, up here and walling off with your cyber core and shit was common. You'll see, I put those down instantly, by the way. I didn't wait until I had the money. I wanted to make sure I could get it Okay. As I do that, I'm getting fucking distracted by myself. But regardless, you can see I'm constantly checking my Nexus. And wondering, like, okay. Am I still making probes? Yeah? Awesome. And once I put the probes in there, I get rid of my 3 hotkey and put it on the gateway again. Now, in this case, I'm going to get ready to put down my Cybo core as soon as that's done. And then at 280-ish, we're going to move down. Make sure you're... Well, actually, I'm going to try a different thing here. Did I already make a unit? No. Now I'm going to get my pylon. I get my pylon immediately when I do that now. I feel like it times out better with my stalker. And see, as soon as the stalker started, like a second later, is when it started to actually begin producing. Now I'm looking at my gas count. I'm going to keep my probes here because there's a possibility that a Reaper will show up, and I don't want them to get caught out of position here. I'm going to put that robo there. A nice safe spot that's like easy for me to access. See, now that my stalker's out, I feel a little bit more confident moving out with my units. I hotkey my stalker immediately. I am going in with my probes. And I'm making a stalker pretty much as soon as the first one is done. Now, I haven't scouted in a while. Well, actually, I don't even have to do that. I can just scout with the observer. And at round 315, we're going to start our double gateways over here. The reason why we're getting these is that we have more consistent production early on in the game. And we can put these units over here in the mineral line to defend ourselves. It's actually a misclick. I meant to produce here immediately, but whatever. Robo Bay is done. Or Robo Facility, I keep confusing those two. Let's see, where can I put this? Right there will be the most convenient, I think. And around the time we get close to 16, or 345 in this particular game, that's when we get our second gases. Our second base gases, rather. And you want to have plenty of room to work with, so we're going to put down some extra pylons just in case, so we don't get supply blocked. So we're going to keep this observer here with us to defend ourselves. And since we're getting to the point where we can get supply blocked easily... Alright, we gotta be ready to defend this probe as it's going out, because around 440 is when we want to put down our third base. And we really don't want to dick around with our units. We don't want to dick around on 2 bases for very long, because it's really not that much better. Now in this case, Terran is playing very defensively. Now, actually we can just get Colossi Tech immediately here. I don't think we even need an observer now. But if you really want to, what we can do is like move a probe near his natural and have it hold position. That way, if it does show up, we see him coming, you know? I'm gonna put down another pylon here. And 530 is when we want to get our first forge. At least 1 forge. If nothing else. But in my case, I'm gonna get another one because I fucking love upgrades. Upgrades get me rock hard. I mean, what? And you can hotkey these if you want, or have them on like 9-0. see, all my shit is rallied. Now I'm gonna go ahead and get Blink here. And now that we're starting to bank up quite a fucking bit of money, that's a good time to start putting down more gateways. Gonna get our upgrades going. And we're about to get supply blocked not too long from here. So I'm gonna go ahead and get more pylons. And now that we have so much gas, we can easily spend it on just some colossi. Now let's see. In this case, we can put down a couple cannons in every base. Since our gas is getting really high, we can get some sentries. They're pretty... Oh. The fuck? Oh my god, that's fucking hilarious. I guess Widow Mines or something. What the fuck? I feel like I didn't even get an alert about that. It's fucking crazy, dude. But yeah, he can't really do anything here. Now, if you do suffer bad economic damage, this is actually a decent example. Don't panic. Alright, I know it's tempting, but don't panic. Continue making workers. We're at 52 now. So far, Terran is still on one base, which, to be honest, I don't fucking trust that. We're almost 10 minutes into the game. I'm pretty sure he has a secret base somewhere, more than likely. We're still trying to get our upgrades, because you can't lose track. You can't lose track of what your main goal is. Now we're gonna get Zealot Leg, get some extra sentries. Oh, interesting. Now, I think what we should do now is get another Robo. That way we can get double Colossi, we can get warp prisons and shit too. And our next step here is gonna be... So make sure we don't have any idle workers. Make sure everyone is doing something. Okay, no lazy workers up in this bitch. We're gonna get our base here. Is he actually on one base? What the fuck? It's crazy. I thought I got... Didn't I get a Templar Archives? I guess not. Feels bad. Okay, now I need to add more cannons here, actually. Must construct additional dank memes. I'm gonna get a warp prism so I can, like, produce more units. And I think I'm gonna start putting my units closer to around this area now. And you'll see I'm not panicking. Even when I lose a bunch of workers, I'm not panicking. Let's see, I'm gonna get an observer. I already have one observer, so I think I just need more Colossi here. Now, where is my Templar Archives? Yep. I can start banking up some gas here. I can... See, like, when you have enough static defense, you can be a little bit more confident. What was I saying? I lost track of what I was thinking. But basically, I'm gonna scout, alright, before it's too late. Let's see. Let me see this. What am I building right now? I'm making up a shit ton of minerals, because, let's see, this should be done soon. Let's see, how many... I got 83, so I almost have enough here. Almost. Make a couple cannons here to defend myself. And I think I'm gonna wait on a couple Archons, actually. Actually, this is fine. This is good enough. Getting my extra upgrades, chrono boosting, because now I don't need to spend my chrono boost on as many, Nexi, you know? So I can use it on late game upgrades and shit. Now, if you're scared of Widow Mines, what you can do here is just run around, check around. See? It's nice and safe. Well, I say that and I lose my shit. Now, where are my units? Okay. I'm gonna make a bunch of Stalkers here. And we're max supply now. It's really weird. He has, like, no units. Well. I'm gonna blink in on these siege tanks so they can't deal as much damage to me. I'm not really afraid of shit. I have way too many Stalkers now. And even though, like, I kind of threw my Stalkers away and I lost my Observers, like, it still ended up being good for me. I didn't even need my, Psionic Storm here. Thinking emoji. And I didn't even... Like, I honestly got pretty lazy about the macro there by the end. But... I could have ended the game faster, too, but I wanted to demonstrate that you can still macro. You know, you can always pull yourself ahead if you take some damage. Especially at this level, it's not the end of the world to lose workers. Don't get discouraged.